I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a big smile on my face right now as a United fan. We've got Mason Mount. We've now got Andre Onana. Our pre-season tour is about to kick off. Ten Hag's in charge. It feels good. Can the Glazers just piss off so it can be really good? Of course, that's still looming large. But we're here to talk about the Arsenal game on Saturday night. I'm going to run through my starting 11, my prediction for the game. You know the drill. Quotes from Erik ten Hag on Onana. First pictures of Onana in a United away kit. I think he's even managed to announce that before the club. What I'm going to do here is set a target. If we can hit 5,000 likes on this video and you can leave a comment, I'll give a shirt away to someone in the comments randomly. So if you can, drop a like on the video, leave a comment, and if we hit 5,000 likes, I'll give something away. Something we can try. We hit 3,000. Let's try and hit 5. Why not? Let's talk through the game, right? Because we know full well the tour squad that was announced. The main names that were missing. Fred wasn't there. Obviously, Onana's not on that list, but Onana's part of it. He just flew out on his own. Tyrell Malacia's not there because of injury. They're the sort of main missing people. Matej Kovar wasn't on that plane, which kind of surprised me. But as I said, like, I just get a good vibe about Manchester United at the moment. You know exactly why. It's because this man's in charge. Last summer was all about resetting our club, revolutionising our club from what we had been under Solskjaer and Rangnick to what Ten Hag wanted it to be. And that's what the first season was all about, clearing all the old bits of furniture out. And now he's bringing the new ones in. So what I'm going to do is run through. Look, there's so many players in this squad. I've had to give some, there's some white badges on there, but everybody there is part of the squad. I'm going to run through my starting 11, right? You can let me know what you think in the comments and also what your prediction for the game is, because it's an interesting one. First two games have been against Leeds and Lyon. Arsenal, completely different level of opposition. Now, will this man make his debut? That was the first picture of him holding the United shirt. And right here, look at that. First picture of him. I suppose it's not the away kit. It's the away jacket. Will Andre Onana make his debut? Before I jump into that, here's some quotes from Erik ten Hag on him. He said this, right? It's about the cooperation, the team, the keeper with his back four, the keeper with his whole team. It has to be connected. You need that social and communication skills to get that on the highest level. And he was speaking a little bit more depth about his relationship with Martinez. And he said, look, with the centre-half, it's very important, that communication. It's always important. It's about the cooperation. It's what I'm saying there. It's the exact same quote. And I've accidentally pulled it up twice. But look, do I think Onana will start the game? No, I don't. I think we'll see Tom Heaton start in goal. He could technically play Dean Henderson there, but we all know Dean Henderson's joining Forest. So what's Ten Hag going to gain from that? I don't really know. I think Onana will come on in the second half. So I'm just going to put here Onana anyway, because I think Onana will play the second half. I don't think he'll start the game, but I want to put him in my starting 11. Sorry, I'm doing it anyway. So I think he'll come on for the second half. I might be confusing things now. Let me switch it there. I'm going to be excited about Onana. He's not going to start the game, Sam. Don't put him in the team. Right. I think Heaton will start, and I think we'll see Martinez in front of him. Of course we will. Martinez has been playing pretty well, actually. Looks like he looks pretty fit. He looks all right. Playing alongside, of course, Rafa Varane. Is that Varane? Yes, your boy. Varane and Martinez together. That's an absolute given, right? And then, man, I've got too many tabs open here. Who's that one? Yeah, Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw. I think Luke Shaw will be starting this game. Of course he will. Malacia is actually injured. So we won't play any part in this pre-season tour, which means we're going to get some opportunities for Fernandes. Remember that this whole team will change in the second half. I imagine the first 11 will come off at half-time, and the younger players will come on. But the likes of Manu have played some minutes already. Some of the other players have as well. But that's who I played there, and I would definitely stick. Or maybe this is going to be where Erik ten Hag goes for Diogo Dalot. What do you think? You let me know in the comments below. Maybe it is. Maybe this is where he gives Dalot an opportunity, because Wan-Bissaka started both games so far. But that will be my back five. I think Heaton will start, but I also think that man there, he'll come on in the second half and make his United debut. Now, moving on to midfield, this is where I'm definitely going to be excited about this game, because all the boys are back. Everybody's back. Casemiro. I can't wait to see him playing in that proper holding position as the number 6. Now, the one player I've been sort of excited and hyping about in this preseason so far is Kobbie Mainoo. We all know Casemiro is our number 1. So Casemiro, I think, will come in and start this game, but I also think that Mainoo will come on in that second half, and hopefully you won't see too much of a difference. Of course, you will see a difference. It's Casemiro to Mainu. It's a master and it's an apprentice. But I hope Mainu does become Casemiro's apprentice this season. It feels right. I think this kid is ready for it, man. He really, really is. And the reason I'm excited about this midfield is because I think it's going to be the opportunity in the time where we see Bruno Fernandes in front of Casemiro with Mason Mount as well. I think this will hopefully be the first time that we see these three play together. And I'm really, really excited about that. As a trio, it's probably one of the best midfields in the league. As a trio, it's definitely the best midfield I remember Manchester United having in a long time. And look at the ability to press from the front with those two is going to be a problem for other teams. It really is going to be a problem having those two together with Casemiro sitting. Now, realistically, what these United players will do is play with a much higher line than that. All right, to close that gap, and you'll see Heaton or Onana in the second half maybe staying on the edge of his box to squeeze that space. That means Casemiro can play slightly further up. That means Mason Mount and Bruno can play slightly further up. And I'm looking forward to seeing those two working together. Bruno, of course, just been made captain. Right decision. And Mason Mount, more impressive against Leeds than he was against Lyon, but I want to see him alongside Bruno. I want to see those two working together. I imagine you'll see like the partnership between Shaw and Mount on the left-hand side and Bruno and Delot. Keep an eye on those. I think that's going to be interesting to watch. But I'm very much looking forward to seeing those two play together. And of course, there's more players back. Marcus Rashford. In the week where Bruno was announced as new captain, Marcus Rashford was announced on a new 5-year contract. Where do you think he'll play, though, is the question. And I think he'll play up front, which gives Garnacho the opportunity to play out on that left wing. All right? This is the front three that I think we'll see start against Arsenal with Anthony on that right-hand side. Anthony, I think, so far has been brushing the cobwebs off. And he actually played out on the left against Lyon. And I think that's the first time we started for United out on the left. But I'm really interested to see where Rashford plays. Because it strikes me, look, we've got Martial there, who's technically, I mean, Martial's the only fit, in quotation marks, sorry, fit centre-forward that we've got inside this squad. Forson's a bit of a winger, Elanga's a winner, Martial is a centre-forward. Ahmad's a winger, Sancho's a winger, and Pellistri's a winger. Rashford's a winger. Garnacho's a winger. Anthony's a winger. But I think there's a possibility of Rashford playing through the middle quite a bit this season. If we get Højlund in, I think Rashford's going to dovetail with him when Højlund comes off. Rashford goes through the middle and Garnacho goes on the left. Because that's where we've got strength in depth. Rashford and Garnacho as two left wingers. What more could you ask for? That's great. But look at that for a starting 11. All right. I'm going to go for... it's a shame, really, because I think Onana will probably come on in the second half when lots of changes are made. So you probably won't see him playing with Martinez and Varane and Shaw. But look at that back five, all right? Can we just have a little moment to pause here? Onana, Martinez, look at that. Look at those four there. Onana with Martinez and Varane in front of him and Casemiro as a central defensive. I mean, come on. That is revolution from where we were quite, well, only about a year ago. But yeah, I think that Heaton will probably start this game. But I might be wrong, and I hope I am wrong. But that will be my 11. Heaton with Brandon Martinez, Shaw, and Delot. Delot coming in to make his first appearance. A midfield trio of Casemiro, Bruno, and Mount, which I'm really excited to see. And a front three of Garnacho, Rashford, and Anthony. Ten Hag likes playing strong teams, man. It's pre-season. The main thing is fitness here. It's not about winning the game. It's about fitness. The only way to get the flip... Gotta get minutes in the legs. Do you see that video that's going around Twitter this week? It's hilarious. Go on Twitter and look for minutes in the legs. You might find it. But I think he's going to play the strongest team he possibly can, as long as fitness dependent. I don't know how fit Casemiro is. I don't know how fit Rashford is. I don't know how fit Shaw is. If they're not fit enough to start, maybe they come on in the second half. But if they're all fit, they're all starting this game. My prediction, I'm going for a 2-2. I think I'm going to go for a decent score draw. Can't imagine there'll be clean sheets here. I don't want it to be. It's a friendly, man. Be attacking. Be expansive. And I hope I hope we get to see this man make his United debut. I really, really do. He's in New York. He's travelled. Ten Hag has got his man. Will he start, though? I don't think he'll start, but I think he'll come on. You let me know what your 11 is in the comments below. And as I said, if we can hit 5,000 likes and you can leave a comment, I'll give a shirt and one of the new home shirts away to somebody else. And by the way, it's not from the United. It's not from anything to do with the United. All right? They don't get any money from this. So don't ever go at me for that. But you can let me know in the comments below. Arsenal, looking forward to it. And Onana making his debut, baby.